And now let's turn our attention to Haiti, a Caribbean nation that faces a severe humanitarian crisis. With each passing day, it spirals deeper into turmoil. On the one hand, gangs are seizing control of Haiti's capital, Port-au-Prince. They have commandeered up to 90% of the city. On the other hand, there are vigilantes who prefer to fight it out with machetes. Across Haiti, about 200,000 people have been displaced. Millions are struggling to eat. About a year ago, the country issued a plea. It urged foreign troops to intervene. And guess who stepped up? Kenya. Kenya is poised to lead a peacekeeping mission to Haiti with resources and support coming in from the US. This week, the two countries, Kenya and the US, signed a defense agreement. The question is, can the East African nation of Kenya bring order to Haiti in the Caribbean? Here's a report.
Haiti is one of the America's most unstable places. But this week, things got even more dramatic. All thanks to Jimmy Cherizier, a former police officer. Affectionately, even reverentially, he's referred to as Barbecue. This may sound funny, but don't let the name fool you. His actions are no laughing matter, because as we said, he is a former police officer. Today, Barbecue is Haiti's most powerful gang boss. This week, he took to the streets, calling for an armed uprising to overthrow the country's Prime Minister, Ariel Henry.
Every ghetto will be on the streets every day, and we have nothing to hide from the whole world. They all know that we have weapons. Not only do we mobilize to fight Ariel Henry, we also mobilize the people. Our fight will also be with weapons against Ariel Henry.
And for the Caribbean nation's government, this is probably icing on a bloody cake. Since with each passing day, the nation is spiraling deeper into turmoil. Gangs are seizing control of one part of Haiti's capital after another. Today, 90% of Port-au-Prince is under their control. Over the past few months, there has been an explosion of killings, kidnappings and sexual violence. Bodies are seen lying on the streets. Most of the neighborhoods are heavily barricaded. Gang checkpoints regularly block food supply. Now, millions are struggling to eat, and over 200,000 people are displaced. The Haitian government has not been successful in curbing the gangs, so a citizen-led vigilante movement has been born. It claims to protect the people, while vigilantes run amok with machetes in hand, quite literally. The crisis is only intensifying, so about a year ago, the country's fragile government issued a desperate plea. It urged foreign troops to step in and help. Guess who volunteered to help? An East African nation, Kenya. If Kenya does step in, it would be the first time an African nation leads a mission in one of the America's conflict-ridden places. Kenya has pledged to send 1,000 security officers to Haiti. Their main goal would be to combat gang violence. Currently, the mission is pending the UN's formal approval, but things are in motion. It has received support from the US. This week, Kenya and the US signed a defense agreement.
The United States stands ready to support that mission by providing robust financial and logistical assistance. And we intend to work with the United States Congress to provide up to $100 million in support. And we urge others in the international community to follow Kenya's great example and to step up and to provide more personnel, equipment, support, training, and funding.
In fact, Kenyan security officials have even started learning French, one of the main languages of Haiti. But the scale of Haiti's crisis is massive. Will deploying just 1,000 officers be enough? Compare this with interventions by the US and Brazil. In 1994, the US intervened in Haiti with a force of 21,000 personnel. About a decade later, Brazil did the same with 13,000. What Kenya is offering is not even 1/10 of that. But Kenya wants to go ahead with this, hoping to inspire Pan-African unity. And this is not the first time it's sending troops abroad.
Kenya has a very long history of global peacekeeping. We were in Kosovo, we were in Namibia, we were everywhere. We are now in Somalia, we're in DRC. We have our officers in the Tigray monitoring and evaluation mechanism.
That may be true, but it isn't without criticism. Kenyan law enforcement officers have been accused of using excessive force, carrying out extrajudicial killings, and conducting arbitrary arrests. So while Kenya says it can bring order to Haiti, doubts are swirling. And a rifle-toting, machete-wielding pushback awaits its troops.